The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food.
Through the entirety of this season, we have seen some lovely duos who are foodies bond over their love for food on this show. Do you remember what was the first thing you learned to cook on your own?
Maggie. It's a mess before and after, yeah.
He happens to be my husband.
Oh, really?
You're a home cook. Yes. So now you do take orders, but not from your friends, but people who actually pay you.
Exactly.
We saw that along with their chopped onions and their garam masalas, they added a salad bowl full of love into every dish.
And then we're just gonna throw it all together and make magic.
We are here at the finale episode of the Family Kitchen Season 2. The perfect recipe of love and food, powered by Pillsbury Gold Atta in association with Goody and Noor Oil. And in today's episode, we are going to witness the fruit of an eternity of a friendship. 16 saal se bhi zyada shayad. And it was and is being built on their love for food. Let's know their story.
Hi, my name is Ruhi and this is Abhirami.
And we know each other since about 16, 17 years, I would say.
Wow, that's been long.
That's been a very long time.
Yeah, we met in the first grade in school, and since then we've gone through middle school, high school, university, and like back in Dubai doing job.
Thankfully not the same place. Itna bhi pyar nahi hai. And we've always been together. It wasn't planned. It just...
Yeah, everything I feel was just like destiny or like...
Yeah, pretty
It was
much.
written down and...
We've gone for the same trips together. We've always been together, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wow, what a bond of friendship. I'm actually a wee bit jealous because my bestie is still in Pune. So let's introduce them, Ruhi and Abhirami. Welcome on the show.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited. And we have two dishes, but we're going to make the sweet dish pehle, right?
Yes.
And who's making it?
I'm making it.
Okay. So tell us what you're making for us.
So I'm cooking a Tiramisu milk cake for Abhirami because after starting our 9 to 5 grind, coffee has been our survival kit and we can't live without it. This is a vanilla sponge cake. This is heavy cream. This is condensed milk. This is a little bit of coffee powder and this is whole milk.
She can't live without coffee and there's a little bit of coffee. I can see the excuse for the cake here. Okay. We are ready with the first recipe that Ruhi is going to make for us. So let's go.
So first I'll be creating the milk, which is going to soak the cake.
Okay.
And that's going to have the whole milk, coffee, condensed milk and the heavy cream.
Cool. Let's mix them up. So Abhirami, is that your favorite thing that she bakes?
I absolutely love tiramisu and anything with coffee really. And she got this quarantine craze and we started fusing a bunch of stuff together, Indian, Italian, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, like this was inspired actually by Dalgona coffee.
And any trend, we're up for it. We just camera
As long
anything.
as you get to eat it.
As long as it's eatable and like aesthetically pleasing.
Ooh, okay.
aesthetics.
Like the Instagram matters.
Yes, it does. Gram worthy.
Once when we were with our friends, it was your farewell actually.
It was my farewell to go to university and then we went together at this friend's place and we made like pasta, garlic bread and cake and everything, and our friends, it was not us actually, our friends burnt all the garlic bread.
Yeah,
and then,
we can just blame it on them because they're not here.
They burned the cake also.
So I'm just beating all of the ingredients together so they fuse well and they mix in the cake well as well. So like we could just like gulp down the whole bowl.
This is basically coffee at this point. It's iced coffee, yeah?
It is. Okay, we're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna soak the entire cake.
Wow.
I think that should be enough, and then we can pour a little more later.
Okay.
If we
when
wish
it's
to.
ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And this refrigerates for a few hours or like overnight, whatever's better. The more it soaks, the better it tastes.
Okay.
And make it more rich, we're going to add like a whipped Dalgona on top of this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be like an perfect icing on the cake, you know.
And it's a fun activity. Work your arms.
Just like great arm workout.
Cool. Can't wait for that one. But we'll have to take a short break and we'll be back with Ruhi's recipe.
The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food. The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food.
Welcome back, guys. My name is Yachna and you are watching The Family Kitchen Season 2. the perfect recipe of love and food, powered by Pillsbury Gold Atta in association with Goody and Noor Oil. Okay, so what next?
So this is the second part of the dish, which is the dalgona whipped cream that's going to go on top of a tiramisu cake. And like, can you actually have enough coffee? So there's going to be more coffee in this coffee tiramisu cake.
And can you see how wide the smile is? Okay, let's go.
So first I'm going to add the coffee and the milk.
Okay. Yeah. That's the milk.
Dunk it all in.
The more the merrier.
Yeah. Just going to mix it a little bit.
So you both are coffee fans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, we
100%.
can't live without it
Like
anymore.
no chai, only coffee fans?
Chai, like I like green tea a lot, but
Ooh.
anything in milk is a nice Spanish latte or something like that. Love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this is a little bit of vanilla extract to just balance out all the coffee flavors. And we're going to whip it like we whipped a year ago.
This is gonna really work out the arms. But you know, I used to do this with the spoon, like fetna hota hai na coffee.
Haan.
I used to sit and fetofy this. No, for me it was just hostel thing that none of these things were there and you sit and
Yeah.
you fetofy
Yes.
something interesting.
Yes,
different
even in
quality.
hostel.
And like you never have a budget for buying anything else that you want.
Yeah.
So is it also that you guys have decided like I make good Indian, she makes good Thai. I make good Chinese, she
She
makes...
makes everything well, yeah. I'm more of a desi pasta person. I cook a lot of Indian and she's more experimental like that. Like she bakes a lot. So I remember for Teachers' Day once we just like tried to do a potluck together.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I made a bunch of stuff and she did it. And everyone...
Gajar ka halwa.
I remember gajar ka halwa and she made like this chocolate cake with M&Ms on it and it was delicious. I can make 5 dishes and I do that right.
Okay.
I don't really experiment
cool.
too much. I just experiment
Ghamand
by
nahi kiya
eating.
kabhi.
Yeah.
Nah.
But she's a great sous chef in the kitchen.
Okay.
Like, because I'm usually the only one cooking around, like in our friends group, and we have like, you know, small gatherings or whatever. And like, there's nobody like cooking. There's everyone just like hogging and eating.
But
We
she
make them
comes,
clean.
Yeah,
to
she's the
help
one
in the
there who'll
kitchen.
be there, you know, like, okay, Ruhi, tell me what to do.
In get-together, sous chefs are very important.
But sous chefs also create a lot of blunders. They've burned stuff down. We've forgotten stuff in the gas stove and like hanging out with our friends.
Okay, there's some finger pointing happening.
I like to have fun in the kitchen and sometimes fun comes with its own cost.
Yeah.
And with a little bit of mess.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the mess. That's when we call our other friends in so that they can clean up and we can burn at that time. My favorite thing is she's really clean in the kitchen. Like she knows how to handle her mess. That's only in the kitchen, not in her life. But yeah.
Shots fired. About her, I think my favorite, she's so experimental. It's never the same thing twice with her. She'll always make sure if you're tasting her food, it's always something different the second time. It's always something sweet, savory, Mexican, Italian. So it's always fun.
And I think it's almost done.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. Wow, that looks like an amazing texture.
I think we can just like eat the entire bowl.
I was about to say, let's grab
Low-key, you want
spoons.
to just ungli dal ke.
Let's grab spoons.
I think this is a dessert in itself actually.
Absolutely.
And I think we're done.
Okay.
Peaks is
Yeah.
when you know it's done. And you can also do like a short bowl test when it doesn't fall or like the peaks stay intact on your whisk.
Great.
You're just going to refrigerate this whipped cream of ours and then put it in a piping bag and just pipe it on our cake.
Okay.
And then we'll be done and just refrigerate the cake in again so that the stiff peaks stay intact and then we can have it. I started cooking actually when I was pretty young as well. My grandmom's been a big influence, even my mom. They've always been like the figures in the kitchen. You know, seeing all these 3 women cook in my life, seeing them in the kitchen, hosting people, being there for people, creating a relationship with food, even for the kids, that's been like a huge reason why I love cooking too.
Okay, so we have the cake out now. It's ready to ice.
It's ready to ice and it's been sitting in the fridge for around like 30 minutes.
Okay.
But it's best if you could do it even overnight so the flavors get soaked into the cake,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And now we're going to ice the cake
Okay.
with the dalgona whipped cream icing that we made. And you know, this is like the best jugaad. Like when you don't have stuff around, just use whatever you have, like a plastic Ziploc bag or any other plastic bag. Because I mean, who has the time to do anything else now?
We
Absolutely.
Indians are best at jugaad, yeah.
That's true.
I'm just going to cut off the tip
Okay.
and just keep on dolloping it around the cake.
that's so cute. Can I try?
Yeah, sure, Abhi.
Okay. Oops. Did I do something wrong?
I mean, it's okay. We're just going to eat it.
Yes,
The flavors
I'm
are
the
still
one who's
there.
going to eat it, so it's okay. She's making it for you. Or I believe even I can get to taste it.
Yeah, sure. Everyone can. Do you want to give a hand on it and try it?
I have never done desserts. But okay, why not? The last one.
Perfect.
And maybe...
That's so cute. I'm just going to complete it because let's not waste it.
Not at all. No cream should go to waste. And then after you have done the icing, it goes back to the refrigerator.
It goes back to the refrigerator just to chill a bit so that the whipped cream stays intact. And then we can all like bang on, go for it. Now we're done. This is how the cake looks. And once it's chilled again, we can have a nice chilled slice of this cake, probably with like a little more extra milk on top. And then I think we can like, dive into it.
Okay. Now I think we'll have to wait a bit until it refrigerates. But here we can take a short break and we'll be back with Abhirami's recipe.
The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food. The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food.
Welcome back, guys. My name is Yachna and you are watching The Family Kitchen Season 2, the perfect recipe of love and food, powered by Pillsbury Gold Atta in association with Goody and Noor Oil. And now we are ready for the round 2. Abhirami ki dish.
I'll be making a dal chaval arancini for her today, and dal chaval because it's been our savior throughout university. When we didn't have anything to, you know, like cook or make, we've just put together a dal chawal, and it's always been tasty. And the arancini part is because we love to experiment with foodies, and it has lots of cheese and it's fried and it's yum. Basically, that's one reason.
Yeah, and we can have dal chawal for the next 50 years of our life, like always.
Definitely. So we have last night's leftover tur dal. We have a cup of rice. We have our masalas, which is the chaat masala, turmeric powder, chili powder, some salt and some green chilies. And then for the mixture, we have the coriander leaves. We have half an onion chopped. We have breadcrumbs. And then for garnishing, we have curd, papad, and we have mint chutney. And for the filling, we also have mozzarella cheese. So it is actually an Italian dish, and the inspiration is that so it's basically, you can use leftover stuff for it. So I've used last night's dal and a cup of rice, and this works best because when you let your dal sit, it hardens and it's easier to make the arancini spears. So first we'll just take 1 cup of rice.
Okay.
And if you have more friends or family over, make it up to 3, 4 as per your preference. So,
and like being college students, we always had, you know, like extras left over.
Of course.
So that we don't have to like cook again and again.
Yeah.
And dal chawal was like a favorite. So this was like a perfect, you know, fusion recipe that we could cook up for like our friends or for ourselves after a tiring day.
Absolutely, and I think in every household, this is one thing that you will always have in the leftovers.
And the best thing about this recipe is you don't have to just use your normal dal tadka. You can use your dal makhani, you can even have butter chicken, like pull the chicken and add. So it's really a very versatile dish.
Wow, okay, options.
Now we will add half a cup of chopped onion in this, and all this is just for texture.
Okay.
Then we'll add some coriander leaves and really like add it according to your flavor. If you are someone who doesn't like a lot of onion in your dish, or you can even make Jain versions of this really.
Like by not adding onions.
Yeah, by not adding onions and garlic. And we'll add the masalas now. So thank you.
So do you girls like it spicy or not?
We like it spicy.
Obviously spicy.
So we go for around 1.5 tablespoon of mirchi.
Okay.
And really, you can dial it down, you can increase it as per your preference. And 1/4 teaspoon of haldi. Then chaat masala. If you like it tangier, you can top it off. We like it tangy.
Okay.
We like it masaledar. So yeah, and green chilies. just for texture and spice. Yeah, that's it.
I think that's enough.
That's enough. And yeah, now we just mix this up, and we will also add. Go ahead, and we can also add the breadcrumbs for binding. You can also add rice flour, but breadcrumbs just give it a little more, you know, like crispiness, which is why we
Because
use
when we're going to
breadcrumbs.
fry, it's going to give a different texture.
So now we'll just mix it.
Okay.
I think I've added a little less dal, so can you just help me with that,
Sure.
Rohi?
I think that's enough.
Yeah, now we just mix this.
And also a little namak swad anusar.
Oh yeah.
Swadhanusar, yes.
That swadhanusar.
Or
You know,
like-
the people who are trying to figure out how to cook, like first time beginners, you know, who don't know how to cook,
Some more.
I think this is one thing even they love to say it.
Yeah.
At least one of my friends used to say that. And what is this swad anusar?
But I think as like us Gen Zs would do it, we'll do a little like salt bay actually.
Oh, okay. Add style to the whole thing.
Okay, so just mix, mix, mix.
I think this is the next best part. That's like making the spears. Like getting your hands dirty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so please sanitize before you get your hands dirty. So yeah.
I think we've done some work already and she's going to talk about it.
So we just have to, see, it's basically time to get our hands dirty. So you just take a nice scoop of the dal chawal mixture and we try to just flatten it out. And then we take some mozzarella cheese, just mush it a little bit
I don't think
together.
so some, I think lots of them.
If you like it cheesy, just go, just top it all up. So now we just have to basically stuff the balls with the cheese, and now we just make spears out of it. Keep adding more of the dal chawal mixture so that you can make a perfect spear. And yeah, we'll just...
It's like a great activity when you have like guests around or like your family can, you know, just bond over some
When
dal
there can be
chawal.
one chef and like many sous chefs in the kitchen.
So we just roll it around like a laddu. We just keep doing. And now, Ruhi, do you want to
And then give it a
just
coating
coat
of-
it?
Just
So the cornflour slurry, you just coat it with the cornflour slurry, and then you just coat it with the breadcrumbs. And if you like it extra crispy, you can always double coat it, like it extra crispy,
Yeah.
So you can double coat that.
Sure.
Make sure you don't make it too wet, otherwise it will break apart. So just be a little careful about that. And yeah. And it is breaking. She can fix it.
Who generally is the fixer?
She.
Problems.
It's
Problems maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 I think this is fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So this is how the end product is going to look like, right?
Yeah.
Before we fry them.
Yeah, before we fry them.
And now I think the oil is
the
also
oil is pretty hot. My granny loves to cook, and whenever she's come here, she's always made something amazing for me. And just watching her cook, I think that was my inspiration. And then I remember in the 5th grade, just walking into the kitchen, like Mama had some cut vegetables. I put like a bunch of oil and I just fried it. And I put salt and pepper, and I was so happy about it. So that was my first memory of cooking, and I think from there was no like taking me back from the kitchen. That's about it. So now's the time to fry everything.
Okay.
So we'll take one of the arancini spears. So, oops, sorry.
So it goes right into the hot oil.
So you fry them till they're golden brown. And yeah, we'll just wait until it fries now. We put the second one. Be careful.
Okay.
Make sure they're all spaced out so that they don't break. We put the third one in.
Okay.
So it's better to fry it like, you know, like 3-4 at a time, so you don't crowd the place, and it fries faster.
Okay.
So yeah, and we just keep turning it around a little.
And it's breadcrumbs, so it's going to take very little time.
Yeah, it doesn't take much time. It's quite easy. So yeah, and they're frying pretty quickly. Okay.
This is, I think, one of the finest starters that you can serve.
It's easy, it's tasty, it's quick.
Effortless, yeah.
Effortless.
Just have to make sure your spears don't break. That's all. Warna, bang on.
And I think it goes well with kids also. Like if you have like younger
Yeah.
siblings or like, you know, kids around, like they love the cheese part of it because like...
And it's a great way to get them to eat dal.
Yes. Through cheese.
Yeah. Okay, just
I think they're
I think they're done.
yeah, I think they're done. Yeah, that's good. So
Wow.
we'll just fry them. It's a beautiful golden brown color. Now we'll just shift them into paper towels.
Okay.
Yeah. I will try
This
to
one
do
doesn't
that
want to settle.
Sure.
Okay.
I think we just naturally just started developing an interest towards cooking and towards food, and it wasn't planned like, oh, let's do this. It just happened, and then we found that out about each other.
I think because nobody in our friend circle knows how to cook, that's how like we started bonding over food and cooking.
As we can see, the balls are ready. They've been fried, golden brown, and now it's time for raita.
Yeah. So now we'll just assemble the raita.
Okay.
We'll take 2 cups of curd,
Full fat.
always.
Always.
And we'll just take one tablespoon of
Mint chutney.
the mint chutney, and we'll just give it a good mix. So I've salted the mint chutney already a little bit, so we don't have to add extra salt.
Okay.
And we'll just give it a good mix until it's a nice light green color. And I think we're done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. We're done. Now it's time for plating.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come, right?
So this is the dal chaval arancini,
And this is the tiramisu milk cake
With extra coffee.
with extra coffee powder.
So, what should we try first?
the arancini, and
Okay.
then we'll go
Of
to the
course.
dessert. So please try.
Okay.
Just break it
Let's
apart.
see.
Try seeing if there's a cheese pull in this.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Wow.
That's a good cheese pull.
okay. See, sometimes being speechless is the best compliment.
That's
This
true.
is amazing. You should also try one. Go for it.
You want to break it together?
Ha! So it's 16 years of being together, right?
Yes, 16
yeah.
years. Oops.
The dal chawal arancini, I like because dal chawal is so special to our relationship, and cheese. I love cheese, so you know everything in one bomb. That was the perfect thing for me. The mint chutney with the dal chawal arancini is like heaven in your